Welcome back, everybody, to the Madridista Minute. I'm your host, Alex, once again. One day removed from our 3-2 defeat by Shakhtar. This is going to be a news video, slow news day, really. Mostly reaction to the game yesterday. I mean, I've had almost 24 hours to think about it, and I was thinking, especially after seeing the defeat or the tie with Inter and Mönchengladbach. I was just thinking that Real Madrid are in a really shit spot right now in the Champions League. And there's some news that I'm going to get to about replacements for Zidane already. I don't know if we should take it that far, but we are not favorites to leave the group right now. I mean, Shakhtar on paper is supposed to be our easiest opponent, and we lost to them. So next Tuesday we have Borussia, and then I'm guessing the week after we have Inter. So it's not going to be an easy one. After the game, Zidane came out and pretty much put the blame on his shoulders. That's what you want from a manager, obviously. But was it necessary? Well, it was necessary, but he's not to blame for the game. And I think anybody with a brain would know that he's not to blame for that game. I mean, it's not his fault that his defenders forgot to defend. He's not a defender. It's pretty much that. But him taking it, and there was news that came out that apparently the Florentino went into the dressing room after the game, talked to him for 3 minutes, and left. So there's definitely some might be a rift or something. I don't want to think the worst, but I'm just calling it how I see it, I guess. I've seen a lot of criticism online, not only for Marcelo, which was deserved, but for Militao, saying Militao is not the Real Madrid caliber and stuff like that. I disagree with it 100%. Like, you can't just come out and say that after one game. You have to look back on the other games he's played. Last season he didn't start too much. I think he played one game at right back where he wasn't the best. His games at center back were promising. I didn't see anything that scared me before yesterday. He was nothing crazy, but nothing also that scares me. I mean, I think there's just a lot of overreaction coming out. Another one here is thinking of replacements for Zidane, and right now 2 names that came out are Raul and Pochettino. Obviously Raul from the B team from Castilla, and then Poch is not a manager right now. He was former manager of Tottenham Hotspur, and I don't know what to think of that, because obviously it's rumors, and from what I read, Florentino's the one that does not want to give up on Zidane. It's the ones around him, apparently. Like, anything that I read right now, I'm taking with a grain of salt, because there's not going to be positive news coming out of the club after 2 losses in a row to 2 winnable games. But we know that Poch has been. It's common news that he has always wanted to coach Real Madrid, and he's been on the radar. I believe it was 2 seasons ago when the Champions League final was in Madrid, and Pochettino, I think he went out of his way so that he could be the one that trains at the Real Madrid training facilities during the week. And he came out and said maybe in the future I will coach Real Madrid. I like him as a coach, nothing against him, but we're with Zidane right now, and Zidane hasn't showed me anything that for him to be sacked. Now we have a game, we have El Clasico on the weekend. He'll be judged upon that. Then we have Mönchengladbach during the week next week. He'll be judged on that. Now, if we come out with 2 more losses from those 2 games, then we could start asking questions. But for right now, I think it's not necessary to be asking questions. Um, yeah, it's and then for Raul, I think they're just thinking of another Zidane scenario from there. Is it possible? Sure. I mean, he won the youth league last year with the under-19s, or last season. It was like about a month ago or so. So who knows from there? But I stick with Zidane, and I think the majority of people also do. I mean, 2 games in a row defeat is not the end of the world in the slightest. Especially one comes in the Champions League where even if you come in second, in the group, you're still in the knockout stages. So standings in Champions League group stages aren't the biggest deal in the world, but obviously you want to win where a win can come. So looking ahead to El Clasico on Saturday, Ramos trained today without the team individually, which is not promising. Obviously, we want Ramos for the game. We saw the way that the team defended without him. I think without Ramos, I was thinking about this yesterday as well, and I read it online. I think the loss of Ramos to Real Madrid will be a bigger impact than a loss of Messi at Barcelona. That's the way I'm thinking about it right now. I mean, you saw it yesterday. Barcelona, like Messi's a forward. They don't lose goals because, well, they'll lose scoring goals because of Messi, but they won't concede any less. And talking about Barcelona, I'm done with that Ramos scenario. So Ramos probably won't be training. Wasn't training today. If he's training tomorrow, the team sheet comes out tomorrow afternoon most likely. So we'll know by tomorrow's show, and tomorrow will be a preview of the game. Today's not really. Let's hope so. I believe if he trains tomorrow, I'll say that he travels with the team and plays on Saturday, but who knows. But as I was saying before, I was watching the Barcelona game on Tuesday, or I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game because I can't fucking sit through all that. But that was something. Because if you notice, even if you just watch the highlights, they are not better defenders than Real Madrid was. They were just luckier than Real Madrid was yesterday. I mean, they had one chance that was offside. They had one that I forget. They had one goal that did go in. Then they had another one that got called back for some reason, something like that against them. So they were lucky. And the one that I would pinpoint the most is Piqué, because Piqué is a piece of shit. I mean, slow. I'd rather Marcelo play center back than Piqué and still go forward and try and fucking backtrack and not. Piqué was slow. I hope that Piqué plays for Barcelona. That's all I'll say. Because him and Vinicius is not a good matchup in the future. Or in the past, sorry. And that's what I'll be looking towards. I mean, Vinicius definitely starts. I mean, I think we can agree with that. What else can I think of? I mean, without spoiling the lineup for tomorrow, like Courtois. There you go. Courtois and net. That's a preview of tomorrow. Courtois and Vinicius Jr. That's all I'm saying for tomorrow's game. But yeah, short video today. Not too much news. We're going to look forward to tomorrow, hopefully, with Ramos on the team sheet. Tomorrow's going to be a preview by me. And we'll see the possible ways that Zidane can line up. Alright, guys. This is a quick outro this time. Take it easy.